How do you use this thing? I think that's right. Cray cray! Welcome back to another episode of the Gloo Studios weblog. My name's Adrian, this is Gloo Studios. We talk about film, entertainment, news, and visual effects. To start this episode off, we are going to be talking about The Hunger Games. Quick backstory, The Hunger Games is a 3-part series written by Susan Collins. It takes place in a not far future, kind of post-apocalyptic. There's a variety of different districts, and every year they have an annual TV event called The Hunger Games, and fight to the death. There's then uprising, and love triangles, and yada yada yada, book, plot arcs, happiness, ending, so on and so forth. But I'm not going to talk about the books anymore. I am going to talk about how Lionsgate bought the rights to make these books into a set of movies. 4 to be exact. Now you don't have to be too concerned because we're not going to be seeing a whole X-Men, and X-Men 2, and X-Men Last Stand, and X-Men Origins, Wolverine, where the movies have almost nothing to do with the actual comic book plots. Because Susan Collins herself was the one that actually converted the books into screenplays. And it's around now that I'm expecting you guys to be like, hey Adrian, this has happened with lots of other books and movies, this is not that special. The reason I actually bring all this up is because they're expecting The Hunger Games to do the exact same thing that Twilight did. Explode. The reason I bring it up is because Lionsgate has reported this as being the highest selling movie they've ever had. I could probably go into detail what that means, but the long and short is they made a lot of money pre-selling the movie to actually have it made. Carrying on to our next story, we're going to be talking about some in-house stuff because we haven't done that in a while. Not that long ago, the guys at the studio here worked on a project called BabyFace, where they had to take faces of babies and put them on people. The guys spent about 2 weeks working on this, so they had to make 3D babies' faces and then track them onto these other people's faces. It took a lot of work and a lot of weird processes they had to do to make it happen, but in the end, it looks terrifyingly creepy. If you'd like to see the full version of that video, it's on College Humor. You can click right down here, or you can go to Gloo Studios because we also have it featured there. All the videos we work on are always on Gloo Studios, so feel free to go to our website and see what recent videos we put up. Usually every 2 or 3 days there's something new going up there. And this brings us to an entirely new segment, which I like to call Spelling with Adrian. Now for a long time, I pronounced and spelt the word exactly, like exactly. Notice how this X doesn't belong there. So when we remove it, we get the correct spelling of this word. That's been Spelling with Adrian. For all you guys that don't know, I can't spell to save my life. And lastly on Gloo Studios, Paul and I went out and did some streeters to ask the public what they thought about Gloo Studios. Here's what we got. What do you guys think of Gloo Studios?
Pardon what? Which studios?
Gloo Studios.
Cool Studios?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Incredible.
Gloo Studios.
What's
It's
that?
fabulous. What is it? Oh, I've never heard of it.
The best in the West.
What do you guys think of Gloo Studios?
And Gloo Studios?
Gloo Studios, like horses.
Oh, incredible.
You guys heard of College Humor before?
Oh yeah.
We're not College Humor.
Is this gonna be on YouTube?
That's all the information I have for you guys today. Last week's question was, what was your guys' favorite movie genre? Most of you guys said horror and thriller movies, closely followed by action. This week's question is a little bit more complicated. Because the studio is sending me to VidCon this year, they want me to give out swag while I'm down there. We've narrowed our choices down to 4, and we want you guys to decide what we're actually going to be giving out. Your options are dog tags, kazoos, crayons, or band-aids. Leave a comment below letting us know which of those would be the best swag, and also feel free to leave a comment letting us know what you thought of this video. Until next time guys, outro video! If you guys don't know where Cray Cray comes from, feel free to go check out Gunnarolla. He is an awesome filmmaker from Ontario, Canada. Give him some love, go check out his channel. Also, one of the things I didn't get around to talking about today was the girl with a dragon tattoo recently released its trailer. You know the drill, click on that little thing there. And always don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. As you know, just type in Gloo Studios on Facebook or on Twitter and you will find us, because that's where we hide out. Kind of like our bat cave of the Gloo Studios world. That doesn't make any sense at all.